Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another edition of High School Football here on Eagle Pass Sports Central. Along with my partner, Morris Lipson Jr., my name is Ruben Valadez, and we are coming to you live this evening from the SAC here in Laredo, where the Eagles have come in to face the United South Panthers in a very important district game. Morris, we bring you into the broadcast here at the top. United South won the toss pregame. The Eagles will receive. Big game here with playoff implications on the line.
Big implications here tonight. The Eagles, as we understand, have to win this game by 7 points or more. And then they have to beat Del Rio to make the playoffs. And I think United's is pretty much in the same situation. So both teams with, coming out here tonight that have something to play for.
The Eagles with a 3-4 record, the Panthers with a 3-5 record. Both of these teams 1-3 in district. The Eagles have beaten LBJ in district. The only team that the Panthers have beaten in district are the Del Rio Rams. We're just about ready for kickoff underway. That's Sebas Velasquez and Pepe Hernandez back there to receive inside their own 10. With the playoffs on the line, the Eagles looking for a big victory here today. It is a short kick. It will be fielded just inside the 25 at the top of the field over on the far side. And that looks to be number 31, maybe. Diego Melgoza with the return. Number 80, Leonel Rios, the kicker for United South.
The opposing teams will not kick deep against the Eagles. They won't send any balls down to Velasquez or to Pepe Hernandez. So everybody sort of kicks over toward the sidelines on a little short kick.
And so the Eagles will start their first offensive possession of the ball game at the 35-yard line. Barrera in the shotgun, takes the snap. The handoff is to Luis Flores. He's got room up the middle of the formation, and he will stretch forward just shy of the 40 to the 39.
Pretty straight handoff to Luis Flores right down the middle on the left side of the line.
Eagles looking to score on each of their possessions. We do expect for this to be a barn burner, as United has put up plenty of points this year themselves. From the pistol now, Barrera will take the shot, will take the snap. Looks left, nobody there, rolls out to his right. He's going to keep it now at the 40, trying to turn the corner here around the 43 to the near side and pushed out of bounds, escorted out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Barrera faked the handoff to Luis Flores, came over to his right, the near side of the field, and did cut the corner, but then got quickly chased out of bounds.
And so that brings up now a 3rd and 3 for the Eagles from the 42-yard line. They've got to reach the 45 for a first down. Barrera will be in the shotgun. He has Luis Flores in the backfield with him. 3 receivers bundled up to the top side of the formation. And Pepe Hernandez split out wide right. Barrera drops back, steps into the throw, and it is tipped a couple of times and just over the outstretched hands of Victor Melgoza right at about midfield. And on comes the Eagle punting unit.
Well, surprising that the Eagles went to the pass with a 3rd down and about 3. But pass was, like you mentioned, tipped. And when that happens, anything can happen.
There is an Eagle offensive player down at about the 41-yard line. Thank you for joining us on our Eagle Pass Sports Central Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, and, of course, as always, on KINL 92.7. And on behalf of our partners at Universal Media Connections, we want to thank their sponsors, Sangar Furniture, La Villita Tortilla Factory, Border Federal Credit Union, Stat Emergency, Texas Diamond Garage, Jad Harper, Attorney at Law, Saritas Tortilla Factory, Joe Ruiz and Associates, Lorena Melo State Farm, Choches Barbecue, United Medical Centers, Los Venados Tabanny Insurance, and Retro Ranch Western Wear. That's Pepe Hernandez coming off of the field over on the far side under his own power. We hope that he will be able to return for this Eagle offense. In the meantime, Lázaro Frasto will come in to punt, number 10 for United South. The most dangerous man in this offense, Jonathan Tello, is back to receive at about the 13-yard line.
Ruben, they mentioned that the predictions show that is, offensively number 10 is, he's going to be the star tonight for the Panthers.
Jonathan Teos has racked up a whole bunch of all-purpose yards this season for the Panthers, and he is the man that they rely on offensively. Waiting for them to wind the clock. I think the referee down there, is asking for something specific on the game clock.
Oh, they put more time on.
We've got the clock operators just on our right here, up in the press box. Now Lázaro Frausto is ready to receive this snap. He'll have plenty of time to get this off. It's a good spiraling punt. It'll kick at the 30 and then die right about there. Should be maybe just inside the 30. We'll see what the official down here on the line says. That is exactly where they'll spot the ball, and that's where the United South Panthers will start.
The Eagles chose to not really punt the football to number 10, and it was by design that ball was actually kicked toward the sideline, and it went out of bounds at the Panther 30.
I'm going to keep that ball away from Jonathan Tello, who is the stud everyman for the Panthers. Here they come now. Rolando Gonzalez is the quarterback from the shotgun. Quick pass that's caught at the 34-yard line, and then across the 35 goes the receiver, number 17, William Reyes.
Number 3 was out there, Rodrigo Garcia, latched onto him immediately after the catch. Quickly up to the line come the Panthers.
On a 2nd and 5 from the 35, Gonzalez in the shotgun. He'll put his running back in motion. That's Tello. Little swing pass gets to Tello. Upfield he goes at the 35, 40, 45, and into midfield. There is a flag back here right where Tello turned the corner, and you would expect this to come back. More importantly, there was an Eagle defender in the flat waiting for that pass, and he just wasn't able to get to it.
But just like you mentioned, he got a lot of yardage, was into Eagle territory. But where that flag is, we just saw it, is a hold. And lucky for the Eagle defense, that is coming back.
Wipes out the play, and you see all of the ways in which they use Jonathan Tello on this offense. Coming out of the backfield in the flat downfield. He's a man with a lot of mobility, and they use him here. Back to the 25-yard line now goes the United South offense, where it's going to be a 2nd and 15. Gonzalez will be in the shotgun with 2 receivers here to the near side, one split out wide right over to the top side of the formation.
They're trying to get single coverage on Tello on the other side of the field.
Gonzalez looks to this side first, lets the pass go down the middle of the field. Intended for number 4, Roel Hernandez. And the man step by step with Hernandez for the Eagles had no choice but to latch on. That's number 22, Tyler Rodriguez. And sometimes, partner, that's your best option.
That's your best option when you see that you're going to get beat, draw the penalty, and that is, of course, an automatic first down.
Automatic first down. They'll call holding, and so they'll move the ball to the 35 after the penalty. And you'd rather give up 10 yards than a big old long pass play down the field. 10:22 left in the first quarter. Still scoreless here. United South with their first offensive possession of the ball game. We want to thank you for joining us here on Eagle Pass Sports Central on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Gonzalez steps in the pocket, lets the pass go downfield, and it is tipped and incomplete. A great defensive play by Jorge Martinez in single coverage down the middle of the field to climb the ladder and bat that away.
He was on single coverage on Jonathan Tello, so a really good job of staying with him. And actually had the inside position for the interception.
He did. That's a brave thing to do, is to leave a cornerback out on an island against Jonathan Tello. And Martinez handled that very well. 2nd and 10 now. Clock stops with 10:14 left in the first quarter. Still scoreless. The Panthers driving for the first time in this game. Here's a handoff off to the right of the formation. Goes the running back, number 33. Alfredo Sandoval, and Sandoval gets a good chunk of yardage, just a yard shy of a first down to the 44.
A nifty, well-executed inside handoff to number 33 that went to the opposite side of the field. And like you mentioned, he did get a good chunk of yardage there.
Under 10 minutes left now in the first quarter. On a 3rd and short, the handoff will be to David Gonzalez. And he's got enough for a first down across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
On a 3rd and very short, United South came up actually with a quarterback under center. And that quarterback, they actually did hand it off, but it was a really tight formation.
Very tight formation down there with a lot of extra men on the line that got Gonzalez the first down. Ball at the 47 now on the far hash mark. Here's Jonathan Tello in motion. They're going to look that way. The pass is complete at midfield to William Reyes, and Reyes moves the pile forward, and we're going to get a flag down here for some extra contact at the end of this play. The ball is going to end up in Eagle territory at the 47, but we expect them to tack on 15 more.
They're trying to figure out here if that was a punch thrown or not, and that is what the officials are talking about against our Eagle defender. And hopefully that will not be the case, because if that is the case, then that becomes an ejection.
Oh, those offset. They caught them both for that pushing and pulling down there.
Usually that's not the case. Usually the guy that does the last thing is the guy that gets caught. So we really got a big break there, which is exactly what you and I saw. We just figured they were going to call it the other way.
Yep, they were both in each other's face and both with hands on the other. Those penalties offset, and it is now a 2nd and 4 for United South from the 47-yard line now in Eagle territory. Man in motion here. The handoff is to number 16, David Gonzalez, and Gonzalez is dropped after no gain back at the 47, and it's going to be a 3rd and 4 coming up for United South.
Great job by number 24, Ricardo Martinez, latching on to him and then waited for the rest of his Eagle defense to help him out.
And so on a 3rd and 4, Gonzalez will be in the shotgun. He's got Alfredo Sandoval in the backfield with him. They'll look this way for the adjustment. Sandoval now on Gonzalez's left. 2 receivers on either side of the formation for the quarterback, Gonzalez. Gonzalez rolls left, lets the pass go, and it is incomplete. Caught but out of bounds down here for the intended receiver, Roel Hernandez. And now on a 4th and 4, we'll see if the Panthers leave their offense out on the field.
And it looks like that may be the case, as we see number 10, Jonathan Tello, going out there, lining up on the far side of the field.
With a defense, with an offense like this, it puts a lot of pressure on your defense to have to defend for 4 downs instead of 3. 4th and 4 for United South. Gonzalez back to pass, lets it go, and it's caught at the 41-yard line, and out of bounds there goes again. Number 4, Roel Hernandez. They're picking on the cornerback down here, Tyler Rodriguez. They've gone to him several times, and that's a first down at the 40-yard line for the Panthers.
Quarterback here, number 11, Rolando Gonzalez, is a left-hander.
Ball spins the other way of your receiver. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 40. Here's a handoff to Gonzalez. He's going to get caught in the backfield for a loss of a yard at the 41.
Christian Demasi, number 9, came in and made an excellent tackle.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 11 now for United. Still their first drive of the game, a drive that started with 11:05 left in the first quarter, now 7:16 in the first quarter. And the Panthers looking to get on the board with their first offensive possession of the game. Eagle defense looking to hold. 2nd and 11 here. Gonzalez is going to put a man in motion. The pass is to Hernandez. He's going to make that catch inside the 40 and get all the way to the 35. Roel Hernandez causing that Eagle secondary a bunch of trouble here early on in this game. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Panthers now.
Number 25, Fabricio Ruiz, making the tackle.
Roel Hernandez in his position here on the outside, on the left side of the formation, split out left. And if the Eagles were keying in on Jonathan Tello, it's been number 4, Roel Hernandez, who's given him fits so far. Gonzalez in the shotgun, puts his tight end at the end of the line to the left. There's the snap, the handoff, and in the backfield. Good job by that Eagle defense of bringing down Gonzalez in the backfield for a loss of a couple of yards back here to the 37.
Number 6, Anthony Paniagua, just made a living that time in the Panther backfield.
And so, on 4th and 7, the Panther offense will stay on the field, and this is the kind of pressure of having to defend for 4 downs that can wear down a defense. Ball on the near hash mark. Gonzalez in the shotgun with 2 receivers on either side. Trying to draw the Eagles offside at first. Someone jumped but came back. There was no snap, and now the Panther coaches will call a timeout. That will be the first timeout of the half for the Panthers. They've got a decision to make on 4th and 7, and we will rejoin them after a quick break. Back with you now, and on a 4th and 7 with 5:39 left of the first quarter, the United South Panthers have their offense on the field with 2 receivers on either side of the formation for the quarterback, Rolando Gonzalez. Gonzalez drops straight back, looking downfield. The pass is caught at the 25, and then headed towards the end zone is the receiver for a touchdown. That's Willen Reyes with the catch. A 37-yard touchdown strike puts the Panthers on the board first with 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. The Panthers are up 6-0 with the point after attempt coming up.
From the far side of the field, they put Teo in motion as a decoy across the middle, and a perfect pass over the middle by Gonzalez.
Gonzalez has the ability to put it in tight windows. We've seen that so far on those crossing routes. There are Eagle defenders in the area, but he's able to get those passes into the hands of his receiver. On for the point after attempt, which is through the uprights and good, is Leonel Rios, and Rios makes the score. Panthers 7, Eagles 0 with 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. We'll be right back. Leonel Rios will kick off from his own 40. Sebastian Velasquez and Pepe Hernandez standing inside their own 10-yard line. The kick is on its way. Again, a short one. It will be fair caught at the 27-yard line by, looks like number 30, Misael Vera. And with 5:28 left of the first quarter, the Eagle offense comes onto the field.
That one was just fair caught, kicked in about the same place as the opening kickoff. And here come the Eagle offense now.
Ball on the far hash mark at the 28-yard line. Barrera in the shotgun. Handoff is to Luis Flores, trying to find some room in the middle of the formation. He'll get across the 30 to the 32-yard line for a gain of 4 yards.
The Eagle offense here trying to get something going as the Panthers scored on their last drive to make it 7-0. We've got about 5 minutes here left in the first quarter. If you just joined us, we're over at the SAC football field in Laredo.
2nd and 7 for the Eagles now. Ball is at the 32-yard line. Barrera from the shotgun has 2 receivers on either side of the formation, and Luis Flores on his right hip. Barrera drops back to pass. The pass is caught by Sebastian Velasquez over on the far sideline at the 40, and Velasquez is able to get it all the way to the 43-yard line for a very much needed Eagle first down. That Eagle defense was on the field for a long time. You want to be able to get them some rest.
Get him some first downs, and Velasquez caught that in a lot of traffic, and a good pass from Barrera.
Ball is at the 43 for an Eagle first down. Here's Flores with the handoff. Up the middle he goes. He's got to be careful with the ball as he crosses the 45 and gets to the 47-yard line.
You know, you keep waiting for Luis Flores to get past that first line of defense and then, be able to use his speed.
Luis Flores likes to get north and south quickly and doesn't like to bounce around a lot back there in the backfield. And you're right, partner. If he can break free of that first line, he'll have some room behind that. 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. The ball at the 46-yard line. Here's a keeper by Barrera, trying to turn the corner over the far sideline. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. They'll mark him out of bounds in Panther territory at the 49.
A really good fake handoff to Luis Flores, and Barrera takes off to the far side of the field and was looking for the first down marker.
And it's going to be a 3rd and 2 now from just inside Panther territory at the 49-yard line. 2 yards to go for a first down. Barrera from the pistol with 2 blockers in the backfield in front of Luis Flores. The handoff is to Flores, who bounces left and is able to turn the corner with just enough room to spare to get the Eagles a first down at the 46-yard line.
Luis Flores actually made something almost out of nothing, as it looked like it closed up on him really quick. And then he went to the outside on the far side of the field to get the first down.
It's a good bounce to the left for him and able to turn the corner over on the far sideline. 1st and 10 now for the Eagles from the 46. Barrera's into shotgun. 3 receivers here to the near side and 1 split out wide left. That's the direction he's looking. To the left, Velasquez again with a great catch in traffic at the 35-yard line for an Eagle first down.
And a great laser pass by Javier Barrera there. That's about a 2 or 3 step drop, and then he just rifled it in there.
2:50 left in the first quarter. Eagles are down 7-0, but the Eagle offense on the move here in their second possession of the ball game. Ball is at the 35. First down for the Eagles. Barrera's going to be into shotgun with 2 receivers over to the far side, an extra man on the line down here to the right side. The handoff is to Luis Flores, tries that right side where his extra blocker is, and he stumbled forward for a gain of a yard to the 34.
Number 30 for the Panthers in there to help make the tackle. That's Misael Vieira.
Brings up a 2nd and 9 for the Eagles. If you're wondering, the Mavericks will be playing tomorrow in San Antonio. Eagles getting an early start to district play this weekend. 1:57 left in the first. 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff, does Barrera, lets a pass go, and it's too tall for his intended receiver, Pepe Hernandez, right at about the 19-yard line. Clock will stop with 1:50 on the incompletion, and it's going to be a 3rd and 9 now for the Eagles.
Barrera stepped back and actually threw all that off his back foot and just slightly out of the reach of Pepe Hernandez.
Clock stops with 1:49. Ball on the far hash mark. Eagles looking to convert on a 3rd and 9. 2 receivers on either side of the formation. Pepe Hernandez split out wide right here to the near side. Free play here as someone came off sides. Barrera will take the snap and keep it himself. Let's see if he can get a first down so that they don't need to take the penalty. And he does get inside the 25. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and the Eagles have a first down.
Barrera knew exactly what he had as he caught them coming across the line on the snap, and he knew he had a free play. So everybody sort of stopped because of the offsides. And so he hit it over here to the near side of the field and was able to get it just enough yardage to get the first out.
12-yard gain on the quarterback keeper for Barrera, who, as you mentioned, was smart enough to keep his play going after everyone had kind of pulled up. 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 22. Barrera will be in the shotgun, or in the pistol, it looks like, with 2 blockers in front of Luis Flores on the right side of the line. That's the direction that Flores heads. Tries to bounce right and then get north and south, and he'll move the pile forward to the 20-yard line for a gain of 2 yards.
That closed up really quick for Luis Flores, as the Panther defense, we can tell, is keying on Luis Flores coming out of the backfield.
We're got under a minute and a half left here in the first quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Eagles from the 20. 2 receivers on either side of the formation. Ball on the near hash mark here at the 22-yard line. Luis Flores on the left hip of Javi Barrera. Barrera takes the snap, lets the pass go, and it's in and out of the hands of his intended receiver inside the 10-yard line. Number 88, Carlos Lipson. I think that was 88.
It was 88, and that's Marco Medellin.
Marco Medellin, the wide receiver with the drop.
Actually,
there.
we've
got 2
88s,
but I think that is Medellin,
right?
Who's the running back. Ball at the 20-yard line, 3rd and 8 for the Eagles. Barrera dropping straight back to pass. Pass is caught by Pepe Hernandez at the 5-yard line, and he'll be dropped right there for a first down for the Eagles. They're in business. 1st and goal at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5, and a really well-thrown pass. He let Pepe Hernandez just enough going to the far side of the field inside the hash marks, and Pepe Hernandez makes a great catch.
On a crossing route from his spot on the right side of the formation. 1st and goal now from the 5. 2 blockers on the left side of the line. And Barrera will hand off to Luis Flores. That's the side he goes to. Now cuts into the middle of the line. He'll be dropped after a gain of only a yard to the 4.
Eagles testing out the middle of that defensive line. You kind of got to think they're setting it up to maybe go wide here on the next few plays.
Very important for the Eagles to come away with 7 here inside the 5.
Here's where the battle of your offensive line against your defensive line, and the Eagles are going to talk about it.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter. That was the final play, so they will switch sides of the field, and the Eagles will take some time to think about this next play call. We're going to take a quick step away, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the start of the second quarter here in Laredo. The Eagles have a 2nd and goal from inside the 5-yard line at the 4, and they're hoping to start this quarter with a score here against the South Panthers. Barrera will be in the pistol formation. Again, 2 men on the right side of the line set up to block for Luis Flores. One receiver on either side of the formation. Here's a handoff to Flores, trying to pick his way through the line. He'll get another yard to the 3. And now it's a 3rd and goal. The Eagles are 3 yards away from pay dirt.
Pretty straightforward handoff down the middle of the line. But when you look at that over on the far side of the field, uh, it was open. You've got United pretty well. United South, really boxing the defense there, expecting the run.
They've got about 9 men in the box to the Panthers. Here's a play action caught by Pepe Hernandez, but out of bounds over on the far side of the field. That pass led him a little too far away. And on 4th and goal now from the 3-yard line, it's decision time for this Eagle offense.
Eagle still have 3 timeouts left here early in the second quarter.
I think they will wait for the time to wind down and maybe make a decision. You see the field goal kicking unit coming close to the sideline over on the top side. The Eagles are going to keep their offense on the field. And from the pistol formation, Barrera with the pass, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown by Manny Fernandez.
Oh, wow, and we get a flag on
there's
that.
A flag now.
A late flag. Maybe for an excessive celebration?
No, I think it's going to go against the Eagles for a formation penalty. That's a pass interference. They set a pick over on the right side to get Manny Fernandez clear. Fernandez was coming from the up against the line, running essentially an out, and somebody set a pick for him, and that's where the offensive pass interference comes in.
That was a really late flag, wasn't it?
I think it took the official a while to kind of play it in his head.
Well, either that or somebody put it in his head, started hollering and screaming, but because it was awfully tight over there. There was a lot of
bodies in the area of where Manny Fernandez caught that pass.
But that's a huge play when you sit back and look at it, because it takes 6 points off the board.
It wipes out the touchdown, and now it looks like Lázaro Frausto is going to come on to attempt a field goal. Somebody's called a timeout down on the field.
The Eagles did.
Eagles now using their first timeout of the half. We've got 11-10, and partner, you've got some news about
we do, and
state qualifiers from EPISD.
We had today two of our cross-country boys that won at area and are heading to state. They're going to run at state at the cross-country meet. One of them is Alex Alvarez from Eagle Pass High School. And the other young man, Ramirez, from CC Win, also qualified and is going to state. So we want to wish both of those young men.
They are on their way there today. They'll look over the course today and will compete this weekend or tomorrow for state cross country. And we wish both of those young men all the best of luck.
Alex Ramirez and Alex Alvarez and Javier Ramirez, I got to turn around. Wish them the best of luck.
Hoping for success in their run this weekend. Ball is they're going to put this ball down at the 25, so this is going to be a 35-yard field goal attempt for Lázaro Frausto after the penalty. This is a long drive by the Eagles.
Official walking in there. Now he's ready to go.
High snap. They get the ball down. The kick is on its way, and it is good. A 35-yard field goal by Lázaro Frausto makes the score 7-3 after a long drive that started for the Eagles at their own 28 with 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. The Eagles come away with 3 points from that. 7-3 is the score. We'll step away real quick, and we'll be back. 11:05 left in the first half. Lázaro Frausto will be kicking off. This is actually a different kicker, number 35, Eric Luna, with the kick. And a little bit of a scramble over on the far side as someone from United South came up to catch that at the 27-yard line. That's where the Panthers will start.
That was number 17 that took the kick on the far side, William Reyes.
Man who scored the touchdown for United South just a little while ago. And here comes the Panther offense now. And for this Eagle defense, their offense did them a favor. They got to sit for a while. They got to rest after that long United South drive. The Eagles putting on a long drive, a 16-play drive of their own that ended in three points. Now they're going to walk this back. I didn't see any sign of a flag, but they're going to put this, inside the 10. Inside the 15 at the 14. And so
it was I want to believe it was a clip on the far side of the field on the return. But here's an excellent opportunity for the Eagle defense.
They'll have to go a long way. Will the Panthers to get a touchdown? A little bit of trickery there in a tight formation. Gonzalez with the carry, and he gets to the 19-yard line for a gain of 5 yards.
The Panthers continue to run. They got big old number 78 right there in the middle of that offensive line, and Gael Rodriguez is a mountain of a man.
That's right where they're running, right behind him on the right side of the formation. 10.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Here's another handoff and a carry by Gonzalez again. Eagles fortunate to be able to catch up to him because he was getting ahead of steam, and he had Green in front of him. He's going to get a first down at the 34.
David Gonzalez, like you mentioned, a senior running back. We haven't heard much from Jonathan Teo, number 10, so far, but maybe that's the game plan for them.
He's been a decoy so far. Jorge Martinez is lined up across from him down here. He's split out wide right to the near side is Jonathan Teo. William Reyes in the slot down here as well. Tight formation, but with 3 receivers here to this side. Now they'll add the tight end to the end of the line on the right side, and the handoff again goes to Gonzalez, bounces right, puts his head down, and gets near to the 29. And all of a sudden, David Gonzalez is carrying the load here for the Panthers. That ball is marked down at the 28.
Number 3, Rodrigo Garcia came up and made the initial contact.
You say it all the time, partner, what that you run to pass that starts drawing the defense in bit by bit slowly, and then they can get something over you over the top. Gonzalez from the shotgun again, the handoff to David Gonzalez, and he gets spun down after a gain of only a yard to the 29, and now we're going to have flags as somebody pushed one of the offensive linemen at the end of that play, and it's going to be probably a call against the Eagles coming up here.
It is, and but I got to hand it to you. It was really late. It was a dead ball foul, but I would give an Oscar to that United Panther.
Bit of a flop there. You've got to keep your head about you. You're about to have them on a 3rd and 5 deep in their own territory. Now this penalty brings this out to the 44.
That one hurt, and it was a dead ball foul. It was after the play was over. And one of those times when you hit somebody late and then the offensive player magnified it.
First and 10 for the Panthers from the 44. Gonzalez in the shotgun is going to put William Reyes in motion to the near side. The handoff is to David Gonzalez, and he'll get more yardage to the 47.
So far, the Panthers staying on the ground here. They haven't thrown the football much, and we know that the left-handed quarterback Gonzalez can throw the football.
Looks like the Panthers are trying to grind down the clock to the end of the first half. They do get the ball back first in the second half. A long grinding drive is what the Panthers are looking for that will, they hope, end in points and close out the first half. Man in motion here. That's Tello in motion to the near side. That pass is caught at about the 43-yard line by number 88, Angel Lopez, and Lopez gets the Panthers a first down in Eagle territory now at the 42.
Pass over the middle between two Eagle defenders. A good pass by Gonzalez.
Ball will be at the Eagle 42. First and 10 for the Panthers from there with 7.5 minutes left in the first half. Gonzalez from the shotgun calls for the snap. The handoff is to David Gonzalez. He'll get caught in the backfield, but he's able to get 2 yards to the 40.
The Panthers, like you said, grinding out the clock here. They're keeping it moving. The Panthers with a 7-3 lead over the Eagles.
It's a low-scoring first half for an offense that has scored a bunch of points so far this season. They put up a bunch against Medina Valley, and they put up, I think, about 35 against Del Rio a couple of weeks ago. 6:50 left in the first half. Ball at the 40-yard line, 2nd and 8. And now the running back, number 33, Alfredo Sandoval, has a big hole in the middle of the formation that he's able to get through, and he's going to be downed just shy of the first down at the 33-yard line.
Look for the Panthers to come up there really quick on a real tight formation with the quarterback under center and just try to push it.
Exactly as you called it, partner, tight formation. Gonzalez under center. Will take the snap, hands off to Sandoval, and Sandoval is able to get a Panther first down here to the 26. I think that's actually, is that Willen Reyes, number 17 with the carry?
Hard to sometimes see those numbers. It looks like it might have been 33, but
that would have been Sandoval.
And here they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, Gonzalez under center with a tight formation. Tello with the carry. Tello bounces left and gets to the 20, where it'll be a 2nd and 3.
First time we've seen Tello here in a while. So
they're using him on the ground. Sandoval will come off the field. David Gonzalez will be back in the backfield along with Rolando Gonzalez. 5:24 left in the first half. Ball is at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Panthers. Again, a tight formation behind Gonzalez. Lots of movement. David Gonzalez, the up man, gets the carry, and he gets the Panthers a first down to the 15. And the Panthers are showing you that they can score against you in a bunch of different ways. This has been a run-based drive for them.
What a big change in their formations. Those formations are just really tight. In fact, they're between the hash marks. You don't have anybody outside the hash marks.
Now a spread formation with 3 receivers across the formation, but David Gonzalez gets the handoff again, and he'll try the right side of the line up the near hash mark and get to the 11-yard line, where it's going to be a 2nd and 6.
You know, Ruben, we look at when this drive started way back here on the other end of the field, and that dead ball personal foul, how much of a big difference that made.
Huge. This is a drive that started at the Panthers' own 14-yard line. They would have had him on a 3rd and about 6 at about the 30-yard line, and then that penalty cost them big. Gonzalez takes the snap. The handoff is to Sandoval, whirls around in the middle of the formation. He'll get inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll add a couple of yards to that, and it's going to be a 3rd and 4 now coming up for the Panthers.
Eagle defense is not allowing the big play, but the Panthers just grinding it out here 2 or 3 yards at a time.
Under 4 minutes left now in the half. This is a drive that started with 11:01 left in this quarter. So nearing on
big
an
third down here.
8-minute drive. Big 3rd down for the Eagle defense on a 3rd and 3. Gonzalez is in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, looks right. He's got a man open, and the pass is caught in the end zone by David Gonzalez, the running back. They let him have the touchdown over the air, and with 3.5 minutes left here in the second quarter, the Panthers have added another touchdown. 13-3 is the score now with the point after coming up.
Well thrown pass by Gonzalez. You have to give him credit. We had a defender there. and the pass went right over him, over the shoulder.
They threw it to the same end they faked it to. David Gonzalez squirted out of the backfield and then was able to get open for that touchdown. Leonel Rios on for the point after attempt. The kick is up and good. 3.5 minutes exactly left here in the first half, and the Panthers now have a 14-3 lead over the Eagles. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Three and a half minutes left in the first half. The Panthers have just taken a 14-3 lead over the Eagles, and now the Eagle offense will have to go into hurry-up mode to try to get some points on the board before the end of the half. This is going to be fielded at the 28-yard line, and across the 30 goes the return man, number 30, Jesus Barba. And so the Eagle offense will be set up at the 31-yard line with 3:26 left in the first half.
So far, the Panther kickoff unit with really good pinpoint accuracy. They've kicked it to the same spot
Exactly.
every time, keeping the ball away deep from Pepe Hernandez or Velasquez.
They've put it in Barba's hand exactly 3 times now. Here comes Javi Barrera with 3 receivers over to the top side of the formation and Luis Flores on his right. High snap. The handoff is to Flores. He's got a little bit of room on the right side of the line. He'll put his head down before reaching the 35. He's down at the 34-yard line, again of 3 yards on that carry.
Eagles here with the clock against them also. We're going to be under 3 minutes by the time we snap the football.
Eagles do have 2 timeouts left with about 3 minutes. There's a substitution on the line. New offensive lineman comes down, and Javi Barrera has 3 receivers over to the top side, 1 down here to the near side. They'll look over to the far side to get the play adjustment. 2:47 now left in the first half. Barrera will take the snap. Looks left. Now has to step up in the pocket. He'll keep it himself. He's got room. Bounces right at the 45, headed towards the sideline, and out of bounds at midfield over on the far sideline, just shy of midfield. They're going to mark him down at the 49. Clock stops with 2:31 left on the clock.
Good run by Barrera, who got flushed out to the opposite side of the field and then turned on some speed and actually, oh my gosh.
There is a flag.
There is a yellow hanky
back here that's going to wipe out that run by Barrera. And they're going to step it back.
And that hurt.
Inside the 25 to the 24-yard line after all of that, where it is going to be a 2nd and 17 or 2nd and 15 or so from there. Barrera will be in the shotgun with 2 receivers on either side. 2:31 left on the clock. Barrera fakes the handoff, rolls right, going to pass downfield. He's got Pepe Hernandez streaking down the middle. Contact at the 45 and no flag.
No flag. There was a defensive back that hit him coming across.
Yandel Lopez impeded his progress, impeded his route, and Pepe Hernandez ran smack into him as the 2 collided, and no call there on the play. 2:23 left now
Panthers
in the second quarter.
Triple coverage on him.
3 men bracketing Pepe Hernandez as he went down the field. 2:23 left here in the first half. 14-3 is the Panther lead. Barrera with a deep pass down the sideline, too long for Sebastian Velasquez. And now the Eagles will have to punt, still with 2:22 left. They've got to be careful here. They're going to give the Panthers good field position and plenty of time to score with 2 timeouts left also.
Panthers have 2 timeouts. The Eagles have 2, but this is a 4th and very long, as we see. Looks like this is Frausto, 82, right?
Lázaro Frausto will come out for the punt with 2:22 left. Roel Hernandez back here to receive the punt inside his own 40-yard line. High snap. Frausto's able to get it down and get it off. It will take a very good Eagle bounce, still rolling inside the 35. As it nears the 30, it will be down at the 31-yard line.
2:11 left here before the end of the half. Not a bad punt under a lot of pressure on a high snap.
Had to get that snap under control first, and then you're right. With pressure around him, was able to get off a good one and pin the Panthers to 31. Here's where this Panther passing game now can come back to life with 2 timeouts, and the Eagles have to be careful that no one gets behind them. You don't want to give up a touchdown here because the Panthers get the ball back first into third quarter, and this one could get ugly. Here come the Panthers to the line at the 31. Rolando Gonzalez in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, looking downfield, lets a long pass go. Hernandez is behind the defense, and no call on that play as Roel Hernandez was bracketed by 2 Eagle defenders, incomplete.
Number 3 was back there for the Eagles in really good coverage. That was Rodrigo Garcia. And a really
Tyler
good
Rodriguez.
job. Tyler Rodriguez also back there.
Matched up with Roel Hernandez all game long. Good job of staying with him step by step. 2:03 left now. Clock stops on the incompletion. Still 2 timeouts on the board for the Panthers. They've got a 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. Rolando Gonzalez will take the snap. Here's a handoff to David Gonzalez, and Gonzalez gets brought down in the middle of that formation after a gain of only 2 yards to the 33.
Now here are the Eagles with a timeout. They called a timeout here because it's a 3rd and long, and they're going to try to make them put the football away and get it back.
They've got to get a stop on 3rd down and then possibly call another timeout to save some clock. And hopefully their offense would get the ball back. They'd have no timeouts, but maybe they'd have some good field position, and they'd be able to get down the line. But the first thing the Eagle defense has to do is get a stop here on 3rd and 8 from the 33-yard line.
You know, that timeout works both ways. You've got United South over here trying to get at least a first down here and keep the drive going. But you also have the Eagles over there are going to have to come up with a really good defensive scheme to keep them from getting the first down, and most especially not get behind you.
That's right. You don't want to give up a huge play here either on 3rd and 8. Lots of weapons across that formation for Rolando Gonzalez. William Reyes is in the slot here. Jonathan Tello split out wide right. You've got Roel Hernandez split out wide left over on the far side, and also in the slot is Angel Lopez. We'll see which weapon Rolando Gonzalez chooses to go to. He's looking right. Here comes the defensive pressure. He's got to roll right now. They've got to contain him in the pocket. The pass is caught in Eagle territory as Jonathan Tello comes back to the ball at the Eagle 43-yard line.
What a great catch. As also throwing across his body was Gonzalez, rolling to his right, and he's left-handed. And he throws a really nice pass that Tello came in and tiptoed the sideline to make the catch.
1.5 minutes left now in the first half. And it looks like some seconds ran off the clock there. And they're asking the clock operator to add, looks like 7 seconds to the clock instead of 1:25. They'll have it at 1:31 or 1:32.
6 seconds. Which are a big 6 seconds.
They are at the end of the half. Ball is at the 43 on the near hash mark. Gonzalez in the shotgun with 3 receivers over to the far side. Here comes Willen Reyes in motion here to the near side. Quick pass to Reyes, who's open in the zone. And he's finally brought down close to the 30 at the 32.
They're going to give them enough for a first down. Here come the Panthers quickly up to the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 from the 32 for the Panthers. Gonzalez in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks left, steps in the pocket. It's caught by Angel Lopez, and he's dropped quickly inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. And now the Panthers will use a timeout. We'll use that opportunity to take a timeout of our own, and we'll be right back. A minute and 11 left in the first half. The Panthers trying to score with the ball at the 29-yard line. Eagle defense trying to stop them. Gonzalez rolls left, lets the pass go. It's caught. And running down the field is Roel Hernandez down the far sideline, and Hernandez gets inside the 10 to the 9-yard line for a first and goal.
A really well-thrown pass that Roel Hernandez came back for.
First and goal now for the Panthers from inside the 5 at the 4-yard line, at the 9-yard line, rather. Inside the 10, Gonzalez steps up, intended for Jonathan Tello in the back of the end zone. Jorge Martinez was right there with him stride for stride. And on the incompletion, the clock stops with 1:01 left.
So the Panthers have 3 downs to try to get this football into the end zone with a minute and 1 left. So Eagle defense up to the task here.
Ball on the far hash mark. Gonzalez in the shotgun. He's going to put Willen Reyes in motion. He'll roll to that side. Reyes looks to him, tried him for a pass, pump fakes, and then out of the back of the end zone as the Eagle defense descended on Rolando Gonzalez. 54 seconds left on the clock.
Gonzalez got up a little slow that one of the times that he really did get hit hard after he threw that football. We had 2 Eagle defenders there.
I think he was trying to get a roughing the passer call on him there, but no flags thrown. And so it's a 3rd and goal now for the Panthers from the 9-yard line with 54 seconds left the first half. An interception here would sure help things a whole bunch if the Eagles could come up with a turnover down here in this part of the field. Tello's in motion. That's the way that Gonzalez is looking. He's got to step up in the pocket, lets the pass go, and it is caught by Jonathan Tello all the way on the other side of the field from where he started. And it's a Panther touchdown. 20-3 will be the score with 47 seconds left in the first half.
Panthers, they disguised that really well, bringing him from the opposite side of the field and across, and they roll out Gonzalez, the quarterback, to his side. He's left-handed.
Leonel Rios will come on for the point after attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick is on its way, and it is good. 21-3 is the Panther lead over the Eagles with 47 seconds left in the first half. We'll be right back. .47 seconds left in the first half. Eagles trailing 21-3. And Leonel Rios about to kick off after that 9-yard touchdown pass from Rolando Gonzalez. And headed in the same direction, but this time it goes out of bounds. It'll draw a flag.
Kicked it into the band.
That's right. Kicked it into the band here on the near side. The Eagles will start at the 35-yard line. Or should, after that penalty, at least.
Yes, I'm sure they're not going to make him re-kick it.
There go the officials now. To the 35. 47 seconds left here. The Panthers do get the ball first in the second half. They won the toss pregame and deferred. Eagles have 2 timeouts left. We'll see if they try to do something quickly here before the end of the half. Barreta's going to be in the shotgun asking for the play call down there with 2 receivers on either side of the formation. With 47 seconds left. Takes the snap, looking straight downfield. Across the formation comes Sebastian Velasquez. The pass is caught by him, and he's dropped at the 42-yard line, and the Eagles have to come quickly to the line if they're not going to use one of these 2 timeouts. 35 seconds left now. There is a Panther down over on the far hash mark, and they will take a look at that young man, and we will step away with 33 seconds left in the first half. Panthers up 21-3 over the Eagles. We'll be right back. .33 seconds left here in the first half. 2nd and 4 for the Eagles from the 41-yard line. Barreta puts a man in motion. Looks that way. Little hitch pass to Luis Flores, who's got to make something out of this now on his own. He'll get a first down to the 45, but the Eagles have come to the line quickly unless they are going to call a timeout here. The clock stops as they move the chains, and now the Eagles are going to use one of their 2 remaining timeouts with 19 seconds left. And we will take a break along with them. We'll be right back. Ball at the 45. Eagles have a first down, but they've got only 1 timeout left and 19 seconds left before the end of the half. And you see the prevent defense being played by the United South Panthers, with 3 defensive backs all the way back here at the 30-yard line. 4 receivers across the formation. Luis Flores in motion. Barrera steps up. Pump fakes once. Rolls right. Now he's going to have to keep it himself, or he'll go out of bounds in Panther territory at the 49. That's 8 seconds off the clock. The clock does stop as Barrera goes out of bounds on the far sideline. And we've got 11 seconds left now in the first half.
Eagles still looking to throw it deep, or maybe some other play that they can get out of bounds, but the 11 seconds, not really a long time.
They do have 1 timeout left to the Eagles. Ball is just inside in Panther territory. Barrera with a 4-man rush has time. Rolls down, pump fakes. Still on his feet, and he goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line with 4 seconds left. So 7 seconds off the clock on that play. And the Eagles are getting closer, but still not close enough
for a field goal here.
They've got room. They've got time for maybe one more play, unless it's a very quick out that takes maybe 2 seconds off the clock. This is going to be the final play of the quarter, barring a penalty. And maybe this is the time where you throw it up and you try to get a pass interference call here before the end of the half.
It is.
We'll see what kind of time. It's only a 3-man rush. Barrera steps up. Here comes the rush. Has to roll left, pump fakes. This is going to be the last play of the quarter. And Barrera's going to stroll out of bounds inside the 30 at the 29, and that will be the last play of the first half. 21-3 is the Panthers score. Morris, as the Eagles go into the locker room. You know the Panthers are going to get the ball back first. They've got to make some adjustments.
You look back at the first half of play, and you've got to look back at some dead ball fouls that we had that were not really very smart and really hurt us at critical times. And then over there, when that was a big call when they called the penalty over there for against us when we scored the touchdown, and we had 2 receivers in the area. Hard to call a pick over there when the line of scrimmage with the 3-yard line. I have to differ with that. But nonetheless, that's the way it was called.
It's an offensive pass interference call that wiped out an Eagle touchdown, and the Eagles came away from that possession with only 3 points. And as we head into halftime here, the score will be United South 21, Eagles 3. The Mighty Eagle Band is getting ready to come out of the field to perform, as well as the dance team for the Eagles down on the field. 21-3 is the score. We'll be back with you for the start of the second half. Stay with us.
These guys have.
Welcome back for the start of the second half. Lazaro Fausto will be kicking off to start the half. Again, this is actually Ivan Cruz kicking off here. It's fielded by Roel Hernandez, who will bring it out to the 25-yard line before being dropped there by the Eagle coverage team. And now the Eagle defense. Quickly Morris here at the top of the half will have to find a way to bottle up this Panther offense that has put 21 points on the board.
This first possession by the Panthers here to open the second half is very important. The Eagle defense has got to get the football back for the Eagle offense, and we have to put some points on the board early.
Ball is at the 31-yard line. Lopez is in motion. The handoff will be to David Gonzalez. And he whirls around inside the line as he crosses the 30 to the 32.
You know, this Panther offense is it's effective in one way. They especially on first down efficiency, they're getting 5 or 6 yards on first down.
Makes it easier for them on second and third down. This drive started at the 26, of course. Now the ball is at the 32, second and 4 coming up for the Panthers. Ball is on the near hash mark. Gonzalez will be in the shotgun with 2 receivers on the left and 1 split out wide right. That's Jonathan Tello. The handoff is to Gonzalez again, though. He's met in the backfield and pushed back. They'll give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage. I don't know about that spot. Looked to me like Gonzalez didn't reach the 31, but they'll mark him back down there again. And it'll be a 3rd and 5 from there. Just underway here in the second quarter. Eagles trailing 21-3, and a big 3rd down here for the Eagle defense. On 3rd and 5. Gonzalez, quick pass, caught by Hernandez. Then he's able to get around his defender and goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line over on the far sideline, and that's good enough for a Panther first down to the 40.
Good yards after the catch on the far side of the field.
Ball's at the 41 now. After that catch and run by Roel Hernandez, who again has stepped up big time here in this game. We expected Jonathan Tello to be the center of attention for the offense, but Roel Hernandez has really racked up some yards here in this game. Gonzalez now from the shotgun. The handoff to David Gonzalez, and he's got room on the right side of the line before being dropped. This is actually number 33 with the ball, Alfredo Sandoval, and Sandoval gets across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Number 3 there with the tackle, Rodrigo Garcia.
10.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Eagle defense looking to plug up this Panther offense, which scored on all 3 of their drives in the first half. Again, Sandoval with the carry. And he'll get stood up after a gain of only a yard to the 48. And again, a big 3rd down coming up for the Eagle defense on 3rd and 3 now from the 48-yard line.
And these 3rd down conversions really becoming important here, especially if you trail 21-3 here to open the second half.
We can expect the Panther offense to grind down the clock. Here's a tight formation on 3rd and 3. A bunch of men in the backfield. The handoff is to Tello. Tello gets a hole in the defense and is able to get it downfield inside the 35 before being finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
So the Panthers are on the move here to open the second half with a 21-3 lead.
9.5 minutes left now in the third quarter. Some defensive substitutions for the Eagles. Again, a tight formation. 3 running backs in the backfield behind Gonzalez, who's under center. This time the handoff is to Roel Hernandez, and he's got room. Cuts upfield at the 10, at the 5, and finally will be brought down there at the 5-yard line. Roel Hernandez was on the left of the quarterback in the backfield, and he's given the football and was able to get all the way down to the 5-yard line. A gain of 29 yards on that carry, and it's a 1st and goal for the Panthers from there with 9 minutes left in the third quarter. The first offensive possession for the United South Panthers here in this half.
Ruben, that's such an interesting formation, so tight. But the ball, the handling of the ball and in there, really throws off the defense.
It does. Good ball handling by the quarterback, Rolando Gonzalez. Here's a straight handoff to Sandoval. He'll be brought down at the 2. They'll give him the 3 by the Eagle defense. 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter, and the Panthers keeping things on the ground. 2nd and goal now from the 3 after that carry by Sandoval, and here come a bunch of Eagle substitutions. Clock is ticking. 8:10 left in the third. Again, the 3 running back tight formation. The handoff is to Sandoval, who I think started moving a little bit before the snap. No flags, though, but the Eagle defense does a good job of bottling up back at the 3.
I agree with you there. That one was about a half count too early, and nobody caught that.
Sandoval started heading in the direction of where the handoff was going to be before the snap. 7:43 left in the third quarter, and the Panthers are taking their time coming to the line. It is a 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line, and the Eagle defense looking to step up. Some substitutions to think about here for the Panthers. They're going to have to call their first timeout as the play clock is running down. 7:28 left in the third quarter. Eagles down 21-3. We'll be right back. .28 left in the third quarter, and the Panthers are knocking out the door at the 3. The Eagle defense looking for a goal line stance here. Tight formation. 2 running backs behind Gonzalez. He's going to move them into an I formation. Fakes the handoff. Looking left, looking to throw, looking for someone in the end zone. The pass is incomplete. Good job of that Eagle defense of putting on pressure on the quarterback and then staying home with all the receivers that flocked the end zone.
Pressure on the quarterback, rolling out to the far side of the field, but most importantly, keeping track of all those receivers that flooded the end zone.
So the Eagle defense with a goal line stance here. And the Panthers are going to attempt a 20-yard field goal. Leonel Rios will come out to attempt this kick with a good breeze in his face. Breeze blowing in the northerly direction. High snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is no good. A missed 20-yard field goal by Leonel Rios, and the Eagle defense comes up big here with 7:19 left in the third quarter.
Well, and what we're going to need here is we're getting the football back. The field, the field position is inside the shadow of our own goalpost. But here's a good time for the Eagle offense to really sustain a drive and put the football in the end zone.
Ball comes out to the 20-yard line after the field goal miss. This is the first time the Eagles touch the ball in the second half, and it comes with 7:19 left in the third quarter. As the Eagle offense looks over to the sideline for the play call. With 12 seconds left on the play clock, Barrera's going to be in the shotgun with 3 receivers over to the top side, and Luis Flores in the backfield with him. He'll take the snap, rolls right, looking downfield. Pump fakes. He'll keep it himself, and he gets hit just before going out of bounds. There's a flag there, and I think it's because of that low hit at his kneecaps.
Not only a low hit, the white area there is all outside. I mean, it's not in fair territory, and he got hit actually when he was well into the white area, out of bounds.
Got upended, did Javi Barrera, and that penalty is going to bring the ball across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And it's an Eagle first down. 7:10 left here into third. Barrera with two receivers on either side of the formation. Luis Flores in the backfield with him. There's a snap. The handoff is to Luis Flores, who bounces right, has a little bit of room. Now puts his head down as he crosses the 40. And he'll be brought down over on the far hash mark at the 43. Good run on first down that puts the Eagles in good field position. And now you see this Eagle offense in a little bit of a hurry up here about midway through the third quarter. There's the snap. Barrera rolls right, lets the pass go. It's caught by Melgoza at the 44-yard line, and he'll be upended as he crosses the 45 to the 46, and they are a yard shy of a first down.
You're seeing the adjustments made by the Eagle offense here. They're looking, to other receivers, running the ball, but a good little drop pass over the middle there to Melgoza.
3rd and 1 now from the 46-yard line. The Eagles have to convert with 6:17 left in the third quarter, looking to come back. Barrera drops a snap, has to pick it up himself, rolls around, still looking downfield, and he's going to have room to run and get a first down into Panther territory over on the far sideline at the 46-yard line. Good job and awareness there by Javi Barrera.
It was. He was. They were coming down on him. Looked like he was going to be dropped for a loss. He spun, and the far side of the field just opened up to him because he surprised everybody by reversing his field.
Nearly had a block in the back as he turned the corner, and the Eagle receiver was very sure to pick up his hands and show the referee that he was just in the way and not blocking that defensive back. Barrera steps up in the pocket. He's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain at the 46.
Eagles here on the drive. They got the football at their own 20 after a missed field goal. So we really need to put some points on the board here.
Clock is ticking, 5:44 left from the 46-yard line. Barrera from the shotgun. That's Pep Hernandez over on the right side. The pass comes caught by Sebastian Velasquez for a gain of only 3 yards to the 43-yard line.
Pass over here to the near sideline that Velasquez caught pretty much around his top of his shoes.
5:09 left in the third quarter. Clock still ticking, and the offense now has slowed down a little bit from its earlier fast pace to begin this drive that started at the Eagle 20 now in Panther territory. Barrera with the snap, drops back. Here comes the blitz on the left side of the line. Let's go for Pep Hernandez. And the pass is caught by Pep Hernandez, and into the end zone he goes for the touchdown. No flags back here. The touchdown will stand, and the Eagles are on the board.
What a great play that Pepe Hernandez kept his eyes on the football, despite the fact that he had defenders in front of him, and he had a step on him, and the ball came right through there and made the catch in stride. What a great catch.
As it developed in front of our eyes, I thought for a second it might be picked off, and Pep Hernandez managed to get 2 steps behind those bracketed defenders, and the pass was right in his hands.
That's the play we've been looking for all night, basically.
Trying to stretch the field. Lázaro Frasto comes on for the point after attempt. Man comes across the line for the Panthers. It's going to be a flag there. The kick is good, probably be declined by the Eagles. And so the score with 4:46 left here in the third quarter, Panthers 21, Eagles 10. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back. 4:46 left. Here's the kickoff from Lázaro Frasto. It is fielded by Roel Hernandez at the 15 on a couple of hops. Now he's got room over on the far side at the 30, 35, at the 40, and he's got Green in front of him. One man to beat, just the kicker. And from behind, he is caught and brought down at the 30. Roel Hernandez has been an absolute nightmare for the Eagles this evening. His all-purpose yards must be through the roof. He's done it all offensively, running the ball, catching the ball, and now on a kick return that takes the Panthers all the way to the Eagle 30-yard line.
Ruben, that football took 2 bounces before he decided to take it and head to the far side of the field. And they underestimated his speed as he cut the corner over there. Because all of a sudden he was down the sideline, and it really they had to catch him from behind.
Well, the Eagle defense has to step up big time again here with 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Rolando Gonzalez in the shotgun. The handoff is to David Gonzalez. He'll get about 4 yards to the 26-yard line. How about a fumble right here? How about a turnover?
I was thinking the same thing. We haven't had a turnover in this football game. Right now would be a good time. Something maybe turned over and going the other way with it.
That would hit the spot right now for this Eagle defense to get the ball back after the offense went 80 yards for a touchdown to make the score 21-10. Gonzalez in the shotgun. Ball is at the 26 on the far hash mark. Play action faked, and the pass down the field caught by Jonathan Tello and into the end zone for a United touchdown, United South touchdown, and the Panthers strike quickly here. After that Eagle touchdown, the score for the moment 27-10 with a point after attempt coming up.
Tello has been awfully quiet, despite being. They told us at the predictions show that he was going to be pretty much involved a lot in the offense, and he has been very quietly, but they're a big play there.
26-yard touchdown pass from Gonzalez to Tello. The point after attempt is up and good. Makes the score 28-10 with 3:50 left in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Boy, we were doing so well there for a minute.
28-10 is the Panthers score. Leonel Rios will kick off here. Sebastian Velasquez and Pep Hernandez waiting at their own 10-yard line for the kickoff towards the south end zone here. At the sack, same spot as usual. You might think about putting Pep Hernandez at the 30 if you're the Eagles special team.
There, huh?
And maybe he'll get a shot at it. 3:50 left in the third quarter. This ball's going to come out to the 35 after the penalty on the kick out of bounds. And a partner, things just got a little harder for this Eagle offense.
28-10, 21-10 was we 2 possessions. Now we're the 3 possessions. But here come the Eagles, and nothing is impossible.
The Eagles will start at the 30 with 3:50 left. In the third quarter, Barrera drops back, lets the pass go. It's caught by Melgoza at the 41, and he'll be dropped down there. They'll give him forward progress to the 42-yard line. First down for the Eagles from there. And the Eagle offense needs to get into a hurry-up mode.
And they are here. They're quickly up to the line, getting the play from the sideline. 3:32 left here in the third quarter.
Ball on the near hash mark. Just under 3.5 minutes left into third. Barrera into shotgun. Two receivers on either side of the formation, and Luis Flores in the backfield. The handoff is to Luis Flores, who's got room on the right side. Bounces it right and is met across the 45 at the 47-yard line before being dropped.
You know, we always say about Luis Flores that he tries to get north and south really, really quick.
Did a good job there, though, of maximizing his space over on the far side, on the strong side of the formation, and was able to get enough yards to make this a 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. Ball at the far hash mark. 3 receivers here to the near side. 1 split out wide right. That's Pepe Hernandez over to the top of the formation. Barrera takes a snap, looks left, now looks in that direction, and he's got a little dump off there to Luis Flores in the middle of the field, and Flores takes it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line in the far hash mark.
Well devised play there. They actually had all of the receivers, and Luis Flores just very quietly came out of the backfield, and he dumped the pass over the middle to him.
Those receivers drew everybody downfield with them, and Luis Flores had room right there in the middle of the zone. 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 39. Barrera into shotgun. Will take the snap, fakes the handoff, looks right. The pass goes that way to Sebastian Velasquez. And the pass is incomplete in and out of the hands of Velasquez, the intended receiver, at about the 36.
Velasquez actually gets up really slow on the far side of the field. And he went up to climb the ladder to try to get that pass, but he got hit just as the ball got there.
The Eagles will still have Pepe Hernandez in at this formation, split out wide right. And 3 receivers down here to the near side. Sebastian Velasquez is over on the sideline getting attended to. 2:09 left. Clock stops on the incompletion. But there are 7 seconds left on the play clock, and Javi Barrera's got to get this snap off. Here is the snap. Looks left, not looks downfield. The pass is caught inside the 35 at the 34 by Marco Medellin, and Medellin gets the Eagles a 3rd and 5 here.
And here the Eagles pretty much obligated to get a first down here.
On a 3rd and 5. Inside the 35-yard line at the 34. Clock still ticking. A minute 35. There's the snap. Barrera will keep it himself the whole way. A quarterback draw there. And he gets only a couple of yards to the 32. And as you mentioned, partner, this is 4-down territory for the Eagles now. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 3.
Most certainly here. From the 32-yard line, the line to reach is the 29. And an important play here for the Eagles, trailing 28-10 here late in the 3rd quarter.
A minute left in the 3rd. The Eagles will come to the line looking for a 4th down conversion. 3 receivers in a diamond formation down here to the left side of the formation. Barrera looks right, lets the pass go. It's caught by Luis Flores, but well short of the 1st down at the 31-yard line, and the ball will go over on downs.
50 seconds left here before the end of the 3rd quarter. If you just joined us, it's Panthers 28, the Eagles 10.
The Panthers will take the ball over on downs. That pass was a little low for Luis Flores. He had to come down and get it, and he wasn't able to keep his momentum going downfield for the 1st down. 50 seconds left in the 3rd, and the Panthers will have the ball at their own 31, looking to add to their 28-10 lead. Man in motion for Gonzalez. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll try to stretch it out and turn the corner over on the far side at about the 33. He's brought down inbounds, shy of the 35. They'll mark him down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 yards brings up 2nd and 8 for the Panthers here with 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Look for the Panthers to keep this clock running and keeping the ball in bounds and stay away from the incomplete passes.
Want to wish all of the folks who made the trip down here to Laredo a safe return. We see some Eagle fans over on the far side of the field. Gonzalez takes the snap. The handoff is to number 33, Alfredo Sandoval, and Sandoval is tripped up as he nears a 45 at the 43-yard line. That will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And when we come back, the Panthers will have a first down, up 28-10. We'll be right back. First and 10 for the Panthers at the 43-yard line as we start the fourth quarter, and the Panther lead is now 28-10. The Eagle defense will try to get this ball back. Gonzalez with the handoff to Sandoval, it looks like, down there. He'll get not very many more yards to the... There's actually David Gonzalez with the carry. No gain there at the 43. Second and 10 coming up for the Panthers.
And as we head into this fourth quarter now, the clock becomes a big ally to the Panthers as they lead 28-10 here in this football game.
United South is in no particular hurry here to get their plays off. Happy to let this clock grind down. Gonzalez looks right, now comes back to the middle of the field. He was looking for Tello there, but that ball was underthrown for Jonathan Tello a little bit. And on the incompletion, the clock stops with 11:16 left in the ball game. And the Eagle defense now has the Panther offense in a 3rd and 10.
Golden opportunity for the Eagle defense here to make the Panthers punt on 4th and long if it gets to that point.
Panthers looking to convert on a 3rd and 10, and the Eagle defense looking to get the ball back for their offense early on in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez looks right. Here comes the pressure. They're going to set up a screen to Sandoval. Sandoval makes the catch at the 41. Still on his feet, struggling to get the first down. And based on this spot, he's got it just at the line to get across midfield.
And what a play, as it looked like he was got hit. They did not wrap him, though. And he headed over here to the near sideline, got into Eagle territory, and got just enough for the first down.
Sandoval showing real grit there, fighting for that first down, and it keeps the chains moving with 11:08 left in the ball game. Gonzalez from the shotgun. The handoff again is to Sandoval, weaving his way through the Eagle defense before being dropped across inside the 45 to the 43.
So the Panthers continue to be on the move here.
Again, the Panthers taking their time with these play calls. Still all their starters in. We see Roel Hernandez here split left. Willen Reyes in the slot. Here's a handoff to David Gonzalez, who tries to bounce right and gets past the first line of Eagle defenders and then stumbles inside the 40 to the 39-yard line where it'll be a 3rd and 2. The Panthers just keep throwing weapons at you. It's Gonzalez in the backfield. It's Alonso in the backfield. Out on the wide receiver core, he's got Roel Hernandez. He's got Jonathan Tello, and he's got Willen Reyes. All have contributed to this Panther offense today.
An experienced quarterback also, that helps you a lot.
2 backs in the backfield behind Gonzalez, who's under center. The handoff goes to Tello, and Jonathan Tello is able to get the Panthers a first down to the 31.
Again, that formation is such a close-knit formation that you don't really know who's going to come out of there. They got 3 backs in the backfield.
And that works because the quarterback, Gonzalez, has good ball handling capabilities. And you don't really ever know if you're the defense who to key in on and who's got the ball. 9.5 minutes left in the ball game. Panthers up 28-10 and marching towards the end zone in Eagle territory now at the 31-yard line. Again, the Eagles needed to win out, basically, in order to make the playoffs. If the score holds here, the Eagles will play that last game against Del Rio down there in Eagle Pass next week for pride. Inside the 30-yard line goes Sandoval, and Sandoval gets to the 29.
But you are perfectly correct in saying that the Panthers have used so many weapons here tonight offensively.
8:48 left. You're not ever quite sure what the Panthers are going to throw at you. We've seen plays where they go all down the air. Here's that tight formation with 2 backs in the backfield again. Tello in motion. The handoff is to the inside man, Roel Hernandez, and he gets swallowed up by the Eagle defense for a loss of a yard to the 30. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 now for this Panther offense.
Number 15, Caleb Salinas was there to make the tackle.
3rd and 9. Clock still ticking. 8:15 left on the board. And again, to the spread formation go the Panthers with Gonzalez in the shotgun and 2 receivers on either side. Looking to pull the Eagles offside. He did just that. This is a free play for the Panthers. The ball is up in the air. It's going to come down incomplete, intended over to the far side for Jonathan Tello, I believe. However, the Panthers are going to get a free 5 yards here as somebody came off sides on that hard snap, and the ball is going to end up at the 25-yard line where it'll be a 3rd and 4.
Big difference there between a 3rd and 9 and a 3rd and 4. So that one, again, is a costly penalty as the Eagles need to get the football back.
7:59 left on the clock here in the ball game. Gonzalez under center. The toss is to Sandoval, who gets north and south. That's actually David Gonzalez with the carry. And Gonzalez gets inside the 10-yard line to the 9 for a Panther first down.
Little pitch out over to the left side of the field, the near side of the field here for us.
None of these Laredo schools over the years have shown the willingness to pull up when they're up by a lot. They keep scoring at you, especially against the Eagles, against Eagle Pass.
Understand, like United South, I don't believe has beaten the Eagles in many, many years. This is one of those rare years that they're might get a victory here. Will get a victory.
7:24 left here, and the Panthers knocking on the door. Low snap. Gonzalez can't come up with it, and so the Eagles come in and sack him back here at the 16-yard line. Good job there by Alex Perez from his linebacker position of coming in and bringing down the Panther quarterback. The ball will be now at the 16, where it'll be a 2nd and goal.
First time we've actually seen a miscue, by the Panthers here tonight.
6:50 left in the ball game, and the Panthers taking their time coming to the line of scrimmage. The 16, ball on the near hash mark. Tight formation, only Roel Hernandez out in the formation as a receiver. It's a halfback pass. It's going to come back to the quarterback, Gonzalez, and Gonzalez is able to make the catch on his fingertips and into the end zone for a touchdown. The Philly special, the handoff to Sandoval, and then to David Gonzalez, and then the pass down here to the quarterback who snuck out of the backfield with 6:31 left. The quarterback, Rolando Gonzalez, gets into the end zone.
Rolando Gonzalez, the quarterback, showing us he's got the good hands, like most quarterbacks do. But that one, he stretched out right before the goal line to make the catch and score the touchdown.
On comes Leonel Rios for the point after attempt. High snap. The kick is up and through the uprights. And so the score with 6:31 left in the ballgame, Panthers 35, Eagles 10. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. .631 left in the ball game, and here is the kickoff. Fielded by Melgosa at the 21. He's going to try to find some running room. Comes back now and finally is brought down by the Panther coverage team. The Eagles will start at the 25.
6:26 left here in this football game. If you just joined us, it's Panthers 35, Eagles 10.
Next week, we have back-to-back action for you down from Eagle Pass. We'll be bringing you the Mavericks' last game of the season down at the SAC, and then the Eagles' last game of the season against Del Rio.
I believe the Eagles game's a Thursday game, isn't it?
That's right, and the Mavericks will have homecoming, I believe,
on Friday.
Next Friday. Here's a keeper by Barrera. He will step out of bounds at the line of scrimmage to 25. Clock stops. No gain for the Eagles there. Is going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Finally beginning to get some football weather, aren't we?
It was a little warm and muggy today in Eagle Pass, especially in the afternoon. Got a little hot on us, but yeah, temperatures are finally starting to drop a little bit and feel at least a little bit more fall-like down here in South Texas. 6:19 left in the ball game. Barrera from the near hash mark takes the snap, looks left, now looking downfield, lets the pass go. It's over the head of the intended receiver, Melgosa, at the 25-yard line and nearly intercepted at about the 40. Again, the clock stops on the incompletion, and it brings up a 3rd and 10. Clock stops with 6:14 left in the game. Eagles will bring out their full complement of receivers, Pepe Hernandez, Sebastian Velasquez, and Victor Melgosa down here on the near side. Barrera drops back. He's got pressure coming in. Still has his eyes downfield, and he will run out of bounds and lose about 3 yards to the 22. That's going to bring a 4th down and long. And the Eagle punting unit will come on. Lázaro Frasto will come on to punt. Jonathan Tello is a man who's been returning punts. Actually, Roel Hernandez is a man who's been returning punts, but they're going to keep him on the sideline and keep him healthy for the remaining game for the Panthers.
This looks like Yandel Lopez, I believe, who's 14's back here.
There's no return man, actually,
no,
for the Panthers.
Not really too worried about a return here.
They're going to protect against the possibility here. They're going to bring a rush. It's a good kick by Frausto. Kicks at midfield and then takes a very good Eagle bounce into Panther territory before being downed at the 36-yard line. After that punt, the Panthers will start from there with 5:52 left. And now it's going to be interesting to see, Morris, if the Panthers still have their starting offensive players here for this possession.
Well, they still have an important game next week against LBJ, which they have to win, I believe, to make the playoffs. So big decision here for the Panther coaching staff.
5:52 left. Rolando Gonzalez, the quarterback, is still in the game. However, we see new wide receivers across this formation. Quick pass over to the top side of the field. The pass is caught, and inside the 40 goes the receiver. That's number 12, Abraham Martinez. And sure enough, this is a new complement of backup receivers for the Panthers here in this game. That ball is spotted at the 42-yard line after that reception. The quarterback, Gonzalez, still in the game. I think that's Sandoval with him in the backfield as well. 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 split out wide right. The handoff is to Sandoval. Up the middle of the formation he goes, and he'll move the pile forward to a Panther first down at the 46.
Actually, that's a change there. Looked pretty close. Sandoval's 33, but the ball carrier was 34. So we've got Armando Cadena now. They snuck him in on us.
Here comes David Gonzalez back out into the formation. Oh, that's actually number 18, Luis Soto, out in the formation. Rolando Gonzalez remains in at quarterback, but everyone else around him has been substituted. Here's the handoff. We'll get a number on him. It's number 34 again, Armando Cadena, and Cadena is able to get into Eagle territory to the 47, 4:34 left now in the ball game.
You know, in a game like this, when you put in players and get them some playing time, those players are eager to do well too.
That's right.
So they're not going to let up.
This is their moment to shine, and they want to take advantage of it here, especially against the starting defense for the Eagles. 4:17 left in the ball game. Here come the Panthers to the line. Rolando Gonzalez calling out the play. 2 receivers on either side of the formation, and Cadena in the backfield to put a man in motion. The handoff is to him. That's Diego Villalba with the carry, and Villalba turns a corner and is able to get all the way to the 45-yard line before being dropped. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 coming up now for the Panthers from there.
You know, a very good crowd here tonight. I believe it was senior night or something like that here at United South, here at the SAC.
See a lot of inventive costumes down here. We saw Big Bird was here for the first half.
Yeah, it was
of the game.
A huge Big Bird.
3.5 minutes left in the ball game. We just had a gypsy sit down in front of us. At least I hope that's a Halloween costume. 3:23 left. And before the end of the ball game, 35-10 is the Panther lead. Here's another handoff. It's going to be a first down for Cadena again at the 43-yard line.
Again, like you mentioned a while ago, we want to really give a lot of recognition to 2 of our cross-country runners that have made state. Alex Alvarez from Eagle Pass High School, and I believe it's
Javier
Ramirez from CC Win.
We wish them the best of luck as they go to state competition this weekend. That ball's tipped in the air, very nearly intercepted. And with 2:41 left, Mr. Gonzalez still putting it in the air.
Yes, and not really what he wanted there. He wanted to keep the clock running.
We want to thank you for joining us on Eagle Pass Sports Central on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and for those of you joining us on KINL 92.7 as well. We do want to thank our broadcasting partner, Universal Media Connections, and their sponsor, Sangar Furniture, La Villita Tortilla Factory, Border Federal Credit Union. Here's the snap. Gonzalez will hand off, and caught in the backfield is running back Luis Soto, dropped behind the 45 at the 46, a loss of 3 yards on that carry, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and long now, and the Eagles are going to call a timeout with 2:28 left. We'll mention the rest of the sponsors for Universal Media Connections, Border Federal Credit Union, Stat Emergency, Texas Diamond Garage, Chad Harper, Attorney at Law, Sarita's Tortilla Factory, Joe Ruiz and Associates, Lorena Melo State Farm, Choch's Barbecue, United Medical Centers, Los Venados Tabity Insurance, and Retro Ranch Western Wear. The Mavericks will be in San Antonio tomorrow for their second and last game of the season, South Side, and they will be hosting South San next Friday for the final game of the season for the Mavericks.
Ruben, we sometimes don't get an opportunity to do this. We get caught up in the football game, but we want to send a big shout out to all of our law enforcement people in Eagle Pass, Texas, and we've got a lot of them of all the different agencies, our local police and our sheriff's department, not to mention our state DPS, our border patrol. So many of them, National Guard now also.
I want to thank all of them for their service and their importance in our community. 2:28 left in the game. Here's a handoff to the 42-yard line. Goes David Medina with the carry. I want to thank our friends over at DPS as well. At UPS.
UPS, they deliver all the packages.
What can Brown do for you? 1:58 left in the game. O'Connor has beaten Stevens 41-6. We were seeing before the game that this Panther team has beaten O'Connor already this season in non-district play. High punt. Going to be fair caught inside the 10, and he's got to be careful with that. That's Jorge Martinez with the punt catch at the, I think that's Jorge Martinez.
And that's a fair catch, I believe.
Fair catch at the 6-yard line. How about this? Brennan is beating Taft 69-0 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Down in the Valley, Edinburgh's beating La Jolla 35-13. And the rest of those games scheduled for Friday and Saturday of this week. New quarterback in for the Eagles from the 6-yard line. Alex Ruiz with the handoff to Victor Melgoza, and Melgoza is able to get some good yardage over the far side. That's Diego Melgoza with the carry.
And Alex Ruiz is a freshman quarterback, I believe.
Ball is at the 16 now. A first down for the Eagles after that run by Diego Melgoza. 1:31 left in the game. Alex Ruiz is in at quarterback. He'll take the snap, fakes the handoff, trouble on the handoff. Ball is on the ground, and Alex Ruiz is able to fall on top of it, but it's going to be a loss of about 4 yards all the way back here to the 13.
So difficult from, quarterbacks that haven't taken, a snap in games. Timing is of all importance, especially with so many new faces there.
So with exactly 60 seconds left on the clock, the handoff again will be to Melgoza. He'll go right into the teeth of that Panther line. No gain for him there. Actually, a loss maybe back to the 12. And it's going to be a third and very long now for the Eagles with 42 seconds left. The Eagles do have to snap this ball one more time as the play clock is under the game clock.
The Eagle faithful on the other side of the field, we wish them really a safe trip home along with our Eagle band.
With 23 seconds left, the Eagles will snap the ball. The handoff is to Diego Melgoza, and he's brought down for a loss of another yard to the 11. And there will not need to be another snap in this ball game. And the Eagles have come into the sack here and taken a tough loss against United South 35-10. The Eagles' playoff hopes are extinguished. After this ball game, they've got one more left. We're going to be there next Thursday as the Del Rio Rams, in a really age-old rivalry for the Eagles, will come into town, and these Eagles will be playing for pride at that point to finish the season off with a victory and, of course, beat their long-standing rivals, the Del Rio Rams. Some final thoughts from you, Morris.
Well, a tough ball game, some critical calls and penalties, in that first half that really came at times that they made a difference in this ball game. But regardless, 35-10 is our score here tonight, and Eagle Pass and Del Rio have been playing football for over 100 years now. So, there's plenty to play for there. There undoubtedly will be a game that both teams want to win very badly.
We will see these Eagles next Thursday down there in Eagle Pass, and we'll be there for the Mavericks game on Friday as well. Homecoming for CC win. Final score from here, Panthers 35, Eagles 10. For my broadcasting partner, Morris Lipson Jr., our audiovisual engineer, Cristina Valadez, and our designated driver, Miss Dora Lipson, today. We want to thank all of you for joining our broadcast. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.